Semi-final day, but also a sort of judgment day for both of these teams, and Saracens will be quite happy with that billing. They're on record as saying this is time now to not only make the final of this competition, but to win this competition. Measures have been taken to try and enable that step. For Clermont, surely it's their time now to win it before this group of players join their coach and go their separate ways.
The question is, do they have the power to handle this French pack, especially at the breakdown where they have been battered against the best of France in recent years?
So much more to this match than Clermont's Sivivato-inspired attack, Saracens' Barrett's martial defence. But that is going to be a fascinating aspect of how this one plays out. But in behind that kind of tactical battle, we have the mindset game. Saracens, do they believe that they have overcome the clear physical issues they had against Clermont 2 seasons ago, and to a certain extent against Toulouse this season? Clermont, do they believe that they can win this tournament, or deep down, do they actually feel their destiny is to be a European bridesmaid? To try and be Europe's finest in 2014. England taking on France, but as ever there's a multinational feel to these occasions, and it's a competition that not just the Northern Hemisphere but World Rugby takes note of now, and Saracens looking to take advantage of home country advantage here in the Twickenham sunshine. Good. Gives it to Brits. Lovely ball inside to Barrett. Barrett finds Ashton. Ashton's going to score here. Chris Ashton. And Saracens starting to make home country advantage count right at the start of the match and use the wide open spaces of Twickenham. They cut Clermont apart. Hands were superb, and the tracking again from Ashton, who feels he's back to his best. Good. Lives up to his name. What a confident start. Come on, the team. Build leads. Not today. They're chasing already. But through the boot of Para, this is how they like to start the construction process. Kaiser acts as a scrum half. James says, I don't want that. And there is the charge down, and it's bouncing around in there.
I'm happy with an attempt on the first one, but the second one is not going to catch and you've knocked it out. The try could have been scored. That's a penalty try, and it's 10 minutes.
Well, Brock James was never going to agree.
He's given a penalty try.
And he's given a penalty try. Underneath the post, Nigel Owens decides that a try would probably have been scored had it not been for the knockout of play from James. Well, that has taken the decision on to another. Mark the call. Guiding this through the post is Morgan Parrott. 14-6. Player who loves the rumble. Oh, that's a good line from Good. Finds Ashton again. Ashton on the outside. Ball back inside, and was it not top? Farrell is celebrating.
Well, I think it's off Owen Farrell's.
Given a certain angle, some players would have stopped. It looks like it's gone into his hands, but might have gone straight through them and onto the knee
You haven't taken off the ball then as he touched his hand.
He's looking more and more like that Farrell has got it.
Honestly, I'm looking at the big one here, okay? And I can't see contact with the hand unless you can see it from the screen you're looking at.
No, confirm it's contact with the knee, you may want to try.
No contact, okay? Advantage was played for taking without the ball. Off the knee, the try is good.
On a day of tight calls, Saracens 21-6. Alex Good. Well, his percentages when he's had the role. Highest order. And also from their kicker, their standing kicker, remember, Alex Good. Going to go through all the protocols after that nasty fall.
Finishing has been fabulous down the short side. That's why Saracens are in a wonderful position to make a move towards Cardiff.
Well, it is exactly that. It's a winning position. They have been determined not to lose the power game today, all right. And on the evidence of the first half, they are not going to.
Little skirmish. Fafana came early, thought to attack.
There it is. But what an excellent kick that was.
Well, Good's kick there was superb.
It's like one of those equations in maths. Remember them when you started working with negative numbers, you couldn't quite get your head around it.
Geez, I still sweat thinking about it. Never did get my head around it.
Bosch, and it is just a gentle clip. It's ridiculous, but it's beautiful as well for Saracens. It is the first score of the second half. They are out to 27.
So fast, no wonder the Jonards are looking disillusioned. Sometimes even alcohol isn't the answer. As for Saracens fans, well, it's about 130 miles on the M4 going west.
Meanwhile, we have some red flags and some Munster supporters. If they're en route, then great credit to them. They're just popping into watch this one. Inside to make yet another tackle, and Ashton kicks on, and Ashton tries to control, and Ashton puts down. Wigglesworth, Ashton, once again he can't get enough ball, he's loving it, throws out the wide pass, here's the chance, Barrett on, Wiles! Cue the celebrations now, because it is humiliation for a giant of the European game. Clement and Byrne have been swept aside, brushed away. What a lesson learned from Saracens from 2 years ago, from last season, and even this season against Toulouse in the prospect. This is for a record score in a semi-final, and he's got it. Back on Son, and his good jersey. Now, on the edge of a European Cup final, Farrell to Good, to Strether, who scores, and shows the growing squad that Saracens have become, the options that they now have, and the readiness that they feel that they have to be crowned European champions. Of the season in that league, Alex Good, sweet as a nut again. From Alex Good. And it's a third semi-final for Saracens in this competition. And now it is a final. It's where the club has always wanted to be. Well, almost. It's time to win trophies again. This is not just about reaching the last two for Steve Borthwick and his men. Their stated aim is to end this season with the biggest prize in European rugby. And what they've done to Clermont-Auvergne today, to Clermont-Auvergne, is quite remarkable. No wonder they shake this. You can't blame them.
He didn't smile for 75 minutes. 70 minutes as a man who caused a lot of grimaces. Cutting Clermont players into tackles left, right and centre. Terrific at the turnover. A torrential effort there. Fabulous.